Good.
Great.
Really good. A lot of work, but trying to stay on track. And I'm struggling a little bit, but not and not for lack of information, but for from lack of time. It's end of year, and I'm getting a lot of work. Uh, I'm going on vacation next week. I hope I have some time to to do what I miss. I'm missing on the Java side. Yeah, I sent Sasha a message because I'm also trying to do a business plan for a business here in Colombia. What I want to build is like a consulting agency uh, on the AI side, and what I'm looking for is how we can help other other businesses adopt AI and uh, maybe like understand how they work, what are the business processes, and how AI agents can help augment their process or uh, replace what they are doing by using people. So uh, I'm business. I'm building the business plan because I also need the business plan because I'm finishing my master's degree in business administration next year, and this is my master's project, and I I I will really appreciate you guys to help me give me some advice in what I would need to think about in order to have a good business that can help you know uh, other businesses get to build their agents the right way. What I was thinking was first get to know the business, then see what kind of AI agent uh, can we build in order to help the business, then like build all the information we need from the business side in order to give it to the model using RAG, and and then do some testing. So that's the idea I have on the business side process, but I'm, I'm open to ideas or yeah, what can I do in order to build the business plan right, on the technical side. Mhm. Okay, great. That, that is a good idea. Yeah.
Uh, the so there was a discussion back in the days with changing additional input to config options. Um, there have since been I've noticed that some agent developers they do need the additional dictionary to be additional input because they had additional input schema that doesn't satisfy with just like the text. Um, so how would that like I'm just talking about the naming. Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Uh, uh, yeah, okay, that's good. I was just a bit confused. So, um, is this written down somewhere? Like the fact that the config options is for the additional input? Um, okay. Yeah. Uh, yeah, so I think if we can just change this to be more explicit, saying that this config option is done to specify the schema of input, additional input. I added a comment. Um, so what happens if that, let's say in the input endpoint, there's no config options? Hmm. Okay. And uh, does it make sense to have like is this op oh, I guess you do have like, is this optional type of thing? I'm not seeing whether or not something is optional. Um, I saw that in the example config options, you have agent, LLM provider, LLM model. Um, are you supposed to be streaming or not really? When you say this, I don't know what you're referring to. Great, thanks. Oh yeah, that's okay. So can steps dictionary be empty? Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. They're not dependent on each other, right? So, or like dependency is uh-huh, right. Okay. It might make sense to separate out the PRs. And if our endpoint looks good, we can merge that and then, separately work on the config option. Okay. I'm adding a to do here. Well, anyone have any thoughts on this? I feel like I'm only the one asking questions. Maybe it's because everyone is new with the exception of Wang.
No, I remember why this suggestion. So the way it makes sense, yes.
Hmm. Great.
Is there now a playground where like I can test my my agent to see if it complies? some sort of UI where I can just click buttons?
It's yeah, it's still the same thing that you did. That was we're using the testing suite, but yeah.
Oh, that's good. So it's still CLI and it's updated with this new change as well. Okay.
Okay. So let's go to the next point. Um, so we have we through kind of talking to people, we realized that there are some people in the community that's kind of new to coding and may not be kind of um, ready to contribute to projects under the foundation in a technical capacity. So uh, Zane and I did some brainstorming yesterday, and so we came up with like four categories of things that we would want people to contribute to. The first thing is um, it's for marketing. We do record every week's meeting, and so we post it on YouTube. But the meetings are quite long, so it's going from like 15 minutes to an hour sometimes. And so the YouTube Shorts are really popular these days, and so one good way to get onboarded onto the AI Engineer Foundation's project is to kind of watch these meetings and then understand them, and then like cut them into shorts and then put them together to post it on YouTube Shorts or any kind of social media or Twitter. And then, if you're interested in doing that, we can share kind of like the logging code for these social media sites. But the goal here is to really help promote what we're working on to get more people engaged. Um, so that's number one. And secondly, community management. So we have a Discord here, kind of like helping out with, staying in getting people to stay engaged on Discord, as well as kind of assigning roles, assigning onboarding systems, getting to understand where people are technically, and how people can contribute. Um, so that's the second one. And third one is recording our meetings and publishing on YouTube. Right now, uh, uh, Zane and I are doing this, but we don't have to be the only people doing this. So um, uh, that requires setting up with some like software on OBS um, uh, that is not super difficult. But it is a thing that in the past that when if you're a first timer, it requires a little bit onboarding as well. So we're happy to set up a one-on-one with you to help you get the infrastructure set up. And lastly, back to social media is, when we have these like Tuesday meetings, and so getting like we every Tuesday we have our agenda kind of posted ahead of time on the Google Doc, and so the goal here is to kind of like, there are debate points. Like sometimes we have a debate discussion, and I think it would be really good if we could post about these debate questions on the social media. For example, like one time we debated on the definition of what an AI agent is. And so I feel like this is something that's not just us, but like a general public would have an opinion on. And so kind of posting on LinkedIn, posting on Twitter, asking what people think and getting people engaged in joining our discussion would be really good as well. And so anybody else have any other suggestions that would be good to have people contribute in a non-technical capacity? And also, if you want to contribute technically, the first step is really to schedule a meeting with Zane. Zane often has office hours, and so um, um, he's done a good job of getting people onboarded.
Okay. I have to go, guys. Have a great New Year and Merry Christmas or holidays. Uh, you told me to make a new topic. Yes, is that what I need to do? Okay, okay, great. I will be doing it. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye, Sasha. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, so you're just following up on the contributing technically and scheduling a meeting with Zane. How do I go about that? Because I intend to contribute technically and I'm kind of having a hard time figuring that out. Uh, I mean, not I don't have plans really. If you're down to meet Friday, you say you're free on Fridays, but Friday is Christmas, isn't it? It's Monday. Then I'm free Friday. We could schedule a call if you're free. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
I can vouch for the office hours. It was really fun contributing on a technical level, even though I'm not very technical. Like for Sasha, I really like the first idea that you guys mentioned, the marketing. Like it'll be tough this week because of the all the Christmas family stuff going on. But like at some point, I think I would like to do like a couple marketing videos. Like I think the YouTube Shorts is a really good idea. I think because translating this into something that's easily digestible is maybe not being done right now, at least on a a large scale. So I think it's like necessary and something I might take a shot at. I think that was a great
Awesome.
idea.
Yeah. Do you have the link to our YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on there now, scrolling, looking at the meeting videos.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so I think like going through the videos is actually, this is for everybody. Going through the videos is actually a really good way to kind of understand how we make decisions and where it came about. I think it's really good for educational purposes anyways. And being able to also make an additional video like with important parts of the clip is another good way to like disseminate and to really show that you understand this information. Oh, okay. Bye, Wayne. Good to see you.
I'm gonna find the drama and create clickbait headlines for sure.
Great. Next up, so I think we are going to skip next week's meeting, and our discussion was around when our next meeting is. And what do you guys think? Should we have a meeting on Jan 2nd? Um, or also skip Jan 2nd. Vince, yeah, I was just curious about Vince and Youngflow, where you guys are based, and does this time work for January 2nd?
For me, it works. Yeah, January 2nd is a good time, and I think it's 9 a.m. Pacific your time, but it's 6:30 p.m. my time where I'm from. So I don't think it's a.
I'm based out of Northwest Florida, so this is 11:30 a.m. my time, like when the meeting starts. I'm a night owl, and it kills me to get up this early, but we make it work. So whatever time you guys put it, I'll try and show up when I can.
Great. We can also separately, Zane, we can also ask in the events channel to get people to vote if we meet on January 2nd or not. And then decide maybe next Tuesday when the vote ends. Yeah, let's get people to vote. I want more opinions because if we if we don't do it to next week, then all of a sudden start doing it on Jan 2nd, we might not have enough even to talk about. And so maybe like even we can even do like that week, January 2nd's week, we can do like a one off on another day, so that we don't have to skip another week. That would work too. Right, Jan 3rd or something, Jan 4th. Yeah. Okay, and then lastly, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Thanks everybody for your contribution to the foundation. It's important work that we're doing here, and I hope you are having fun while you're attending these meetings. And yeah, anything else from you, Zane? Awesome.
I hate to drag on the meeting, but I do have a question. Like, it looked like more people
Mhm.
came to the meetings initially, like the agent protocol meeting number 1 and number 2, and obviously like they're inaugural, so more people are gonna show up. But what time were those? Like, what time of day was it? The same time slot?
Uh, Yeah, in the New
Yeah.
Year's we can do another time that like works for everybody. We can also, yeah, we can readjust to get a time that works. A little bit of it is also marketing, right? Like we're not doing a very good job marketing. So Young Flow, with your efforts, hopefully we can get more people engaged. I guess marketing is not just also externally, internally also, just like letting people know when things are happening. Discord is by nature a very noisy place, and so I think getting the information into the right people's brain, letting them know like, hey, like this thing that you care about is being discussed. It's art. It's more of an art than science. But yeah.
For sure. Just for the record, I would lower expectations on any work that I'm doing because I'm I'm not that great at video. But it's an interesting challenge to me, and I think it would be fun to do. And then my other not concern, but like question is like, what is so like in an effort to get more people to show up to a meeting, what do you guys wish more of was done at the meetings, or like maybe you guys have some words on like what the purpose of the meetings are, Like that would give me some ideas on like how to market it or what to say or whatever.
Yeah, so for me, like it's more about letting people know. So this is there's external and internal people, right? Like external people is really just letting people know, hey, like there is this thing called agent protocol and Model Metadata Central, and I want you guys to know about it, and it's directly relevant to your development on agent. And so getting more people. I like to get more of a technical audience as well, to help contribute to technically to our projects. So Zane, for example, wanted help on the CLI, and we are currently working on different ideas. For example, like the Sidekick people were helping us with authentication, implementing the authentication extension. And so kind of getting more of a technical audience to come join and discuss and provide input. And also like seasoned engineers, right? Like we have someone, Steve from Microsoft, to come present on his project. I think these are all very interesting topics that people should kind of like care about. So I feel like external people is more looking for more of a technical audience, who are agent developers, um, and people who are like quite senior that have demos that they can show. Kind of these two categories, and also like just in general like a more diverse set of people. And Zane, anything else to add to my point?
You guys can keep this one short and sweet again because I know we're trying to wrap up the meeting. But like, do you guys feel like there's a direct competitor to like what's the alternative to this? Like what because that gives me some ideas on like how to create conversation around it or maybe get more technical people to give their opinion on it. But like, do you guys feel like there's a direct competitor to Agent Protocol that like other people are using right now or could be using? I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the goal is so that a LangChain agent can talk to you like a super agent. Like the goal is so that they can interoperate. Right now they only, a LangChain agent can only talk to a LangChain agent, or if they understand the internals of how a super agent works, they can like make one-off adapters to talk to them. But like that's not the scalable approach. So that's what we believe in, to come up with one protocol that everybody can use. So I believe that super agent should use agent protocol. We should figure out how to make LangChain use agent protocol. We should figure out how to make Llama Index use agent protocol, etc.
I see. So this is kind of like more of a conversation. Like some of the people that are headfirst on LangChain or some of these other agents, things that you guys are mentioning, would also have to contribute or like be on board with the standardization. No, like is that accurate? Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
I see. So like more outreach to them essentially, kind of like going maybe in their spaces, like their Discord, their like they're part of Twitter and like maybe presenting this idea and or saying like maybe this is a solution to a problem or whatever. I see. Okay. I see. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Like who outside of those guys are building the agents the most? I guess that contest you mentioned, there's like a 15 for I guess for context or reference for anybody watching the video. There was like a conference that I mean a contest that the Auto GPT team put together. So right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I see. Okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. That's it for me.
Um, yeah, thanks, Young Flo, for the questions. Nothing from my end.
Yeah, no, from yeah, so there's nothing from my end as well. I'm good.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Merry
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.